What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And do you ever feel like you don't have money, even when on paper you're doing fine? It's probably because, like, feeling poor is more about a mindset than it is about money. And I feel like this a lot of times. And because I'm paying myself first, and that money's not really going towards, like, things like cars or clothes anymore. It's going towards my future and making sure I have a good emergency fund, and I'm investing and I'm preparing for like a house or a family. Like, these are things that I'm putting my money towards now, as opposed to getting instant gratification from shopping, whether it's Uber Eats or Amazon or something like that. Like, this is what a majority of people are doing with their money, and we're not doing that. But everyone else has more things, and it feels like, or they're doing more things, like going on vacations and you know, have the nice cars with all the bells and whistles and stuff, and it's just not necessary. I bought a car in 2014 after my other car that was given to me by my parents, the engine blew because I wasn't taking care of it, getting oil changes and stuff. And when I bought that car, I didn't know what I was getting into. I still, didn't know really about the payments or anything, like getting a loan, but I just knew I needed to get a car to go to work and stuff. And luckily, I ended up paying off that car. And now I don't have a car payment. And it's been a huge relief off of me, game changer for me, being able to save money and not having to pay for something that is depreciating in value. So, you know, this is like one of those things where I'm recommending, like, if this car goes out, I'll probably just end up spending like 10 grand on a used car, a good used car like a Toyota Camry, and just not care how I look. Hopefully it'll be nice, but not like care about like having the nicest car. And that's what rich is. In the book Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, he says wealth is what you don't see. It's the cars you don't purchase, it's the house that you don't buy, it's the clothes that you don't buy, it's the jewelry that you don't buy, it's all that stuff. So it's hard to see your wealth growing when it's not right there, like in your face. Like, back in the day, we used to buy CDs, and those CDs came with like a booklet inside. You could actually physically touch an album, and there was value there. And now you don't. You just stream this stuff. You don't have any value, and you're still paying like all that stuff into subscriptions and stuff. So it's like, we don't feel like we're getting anything because we don't physically have it, but the music's there. And so I don't know, that might be a bad example, but as far as it goes, I try to put my money towards my investments, my savings, and doing all that stuff. So it's really about perspective. How far have you come? I sometimes, like, just the other night, was asking my fiance, like, list some things that, like, I've changed, like, you think you've seen in me that I've changed. And she was listing all these things out, and it's like, damn, there's a lot more than I had off the top of my head. And I was like really proud. And that's because, like, we're making changes, we're going towards things in our life, and we're wanting to definitely have a better life and thrive. I got on the scale this morning. I have a goal weight of 185, just to see if I can do it, and the healthy way. And I've been doing the intermittent fasting for over a month and a half, and it really just requires me eating between 12 and 8 every day. I got on that scale and it was 190. I'm like five pounds away from my goal after being above 200 like most of my adult life. And that just shows you that the little things I'm doing, like going on these walks or adding push-ups or squats to my routine, little things here and there that don't feel like they're doing anything, but with consistency and over time, it adds up. And that's what's going to happen with our money. And you just kind of have to set what freedom means to you. To me, freedom means I don't have bills, I don't have debt, I don't have to go to work. I'm going to work to fuel like my money engine it's growing and stuff. Like that's what freedom is to me. Being able to do things without having to really think about the money, because I have it and I'm conscious about it all the time. So I don't have to like worry that I'm spending money now, because I don't really spend money on other things. And it really comes down to like living your rich life. Like, what do you really spend most of your money on? What brings you joy? It can't be everything. It can't be, if it's Uber Eats, like you like to eat, you don't like to cook your food, and you're like, that's what you spend your money on, that's what makes you happy, that's okay. But that doesn't mean that you go on vacations too. That doesn't mean you buy a brand new car. Like, you have to pick where your money's going. You can't do it all. I'm trying to think what that is like for me. For me, I kind of think it's like driving. I've said this before in other videos, but I do a lot of theater. I go see a lot of theaters. Between theater and driving, I don't like to think about the money I'm spending on tickets or driving in the express lane so I'm not in traffic like everybody else. Like, those are things that is me living my rich life. I'd rather spend my money on that than waste my time trying to be in traffic, like on the way home. I got to get to my walk after work so I can eat before 8. Like, these are things that are worth money to me, but I'd rather spend it on that than brand new clothes. And trust me, I'm a very fashionable person. I love clothes. I can sit there and look at clothes, but like, we only wear like 20% of our clothes, the average person. I have so many good clothes that like I just don't wear, because I like to wear basic stuff. Like now, like monochromatic colors and stuff. You could probably look through all my thumbnails on my channel and just see like my outfits are pretty just like no logos, just no patterns, pretty much black, beige, white, gray, like that type of stuff. But it makes it easy. And but like, I would love to walk in a store and just grab a sick ass jacket or some really nice jeans that cost $60-70, but you could easily walk out of one of those stores, spending $500-600, and for what? 2 pairs of pants, 3 shirts. Like, it's crazy out here. So I've really learned to tailor that for myself and control my spending, and it's made it a long way. Here we are, like, I have my wedding and stuff, and I'm trying not to overthink the spending I have on the wedding, but it's because I saved up that I'm able to have a good, comfortable wedding, and it's going to be a day to remember. Now, I also think about the people coming to my wedding, and this is another thing. You have to sometimes say no. Like, I felt like I'm obligating people to spend money to come to my wedding. That was like one of the things, because I think about money so much, and I just didn't want like people feeling like they have to spend money, but people want to do it. We were mindful of keeping costs low and stuff for everyone else, and making sure when they got here they had a good time. But if you got like a lot of friends and they're all getting married, and you got like 6 weddings to go to this year, like, that's just ridiculous. I've been there before. Like, when in my 20s, I would go to all of them, I guess. But now you kind of have to pick and choose, because you could easily spend like $1,000 going to somebody else's wedding, if not more, if you're in the actual wedding party. So yeah, man, I think it goes back to just like seeing how far you've come, and honoring those changes you've made in your life, and recognizing that you've hit some cool milestones. You're constantly chasing milestones, but like doing that too much, you're gonna forget like the progress you made. So I recommend definitely taking a moment and seeing how far you've come with money, and give yourself a break. Maybe treat yourself. It's okay. I have to tell myself sometimes it's okay to treat myself. So after this walk, I will treat myself to breaking fast. And that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. So if you're interested in the book, The Psychology of Money, highly, highly recommend reading it. If you're like thinking about growing your money or being better with money, this is the place to start with this book. It'll be in the description below. And if you made it this far in the video, you are the best. And this is what I do it for. Leave a comment, let me know you made it this far in the video. And let me know, like, what do you feel like are you good with money, but you feel like you're broke? Like, is this a common feeling? The way I feel sometimes? Like, let me know if you relate. Also, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button. If you found value, like this video. If this type of content resonates with you, definitely subscribe and join the community. And we're doing a lot of cool stuff at the school community, Creative Momentum. Just kind of staying in touch and getting to know you guys a little better. So if you want to get to know me a little more and grow, join the school community, link in the description. And yeah, check out these videos. YouTube is popping up on your screen right now, suggesting you're gonna really like them, and I know you will. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sai. I'm a creative director, YouTuber, and actor, and I hope people like yourself take what they love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So you're not behind, guys. You're just getting started. So let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.